from defilement?
But, lady, what would have happened if the magistrate had not been so obliging? The sword swings ever closer to us. This one has testified before the law.
And the law bent to honor the nobility, God's deputies on earth, as it always will.
Countess, listen.
There are not so many cats as those in all the castle.
Did you ever hear of a witch without her familiars, lady? I keep them for your service. They hear everything, the living and the dead.
What are they hearing now that they howl so?
Each time we summon the spirit of your great husband, lady, he seems nearer and nearer, but always falters at the last. I think tonight the cats hear him. Oh, I think tonight he will come all the way to us.
Here, Dorothea. Here. Make ready that girl's blood. My lord comes this night.
Countess, it is forbidden to look on the dead. I implore you, my lady.
Dorothea, do you remember when I was a little girl, how I frightened you with a children's rhyme? Do you remember what it was?
No, lady.
What shall I do when my lord's at the window? What shall I do when my lord's at the door? What shall I do when my lord comes a-calling, trailing the earth from his grave on the floor?
Just heard The Blood Countess, Part 1, Blood Red, by Ray Kennelly. Featured tonight were Kate Reed as Elizabeth Bathory, Ruth Springford as Dorothea, and Elva Mae Hoover as the forest witch Darvula. You heard Alan Scarf as Count Ference, and Robert Christie as the magistrate, with John Stocker as the priest, and Frank Perry as the woodcutter. Hugh Webster played the carter, and Maria Tatra and Clara were Mary Peary and Nikki Guadani. Our engineers tonight were David Hoyle and John Jessup, with sound effects by Matt Wilcott. Our production assistant is Doris Buchanan, and the series story editor is Earl Toppings. Nightfall is produced and directed for CBC Radio by Bill Howell. And now, here is a final word from your host.
Hello again. Next week, we will conclude our biography of Elizabeth Bathory. And for those of you with special tastes, here's a little preview to whet your appetites.
My lord would not stay last night, though we poured sweet virgin blood to him. I have bathed daily in such blood to keep the fair skin, all the beauty of the girl he married. Yet he fled like mist before the wind. He fled me.
The Blood Countess, Part 2, Blood Blue. Radio with a final bite. That's next week on Nightfall. Until then, careful of the edge.